The JTV staff. We have JTV's floor director and production manager, Brandon Dowley. Brandon, welcome to
Hello.
Meet the Staff.
Thank you. Glad to be back again.
You are the longest, you're the most frequent Meet the Staff guest.
The oldest.
In the entire history of the series.
I know. The only person that's been on twice in 1 year, back-to-back days.
How'd that happen?
I only got like 4 minutes one time, and then you told me I'm coming back the next day because 4 minutes wasn't enough. That's when I really didn't want to be on, so
right.
Now it's fun.
It's, I think, nerve-wracking for people if their first time, but you've been, how many times have you been on Meet the Staff?
I don't remember, did we do it my first year? At least 22, right? I don't know.
Wow.
21 or 22 times.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
21, 22 years, I don't know.
Well, you know.
I lose track. It's like your age as you get older, you know, you kind of forget how old you are, so.
Well, you're one of the folks, and I think we have so many of our team who were born and raised right here in Jackson, went away to learn your craft and ended up coming back to your hometown.
I did, yeah. I started at JC, it was Jackson College back then. Then I went to Ferris State.
It was Jackson Community College.
Well, Jackson
then.
Community College, yeah, sorry, it's Jackson College now. Yeah, JCC, as we called it. Went to Ferris State and came back here and you told me you were gonna start creating some TV shows to go along with the Bart Hawley show, and you had the Jackson show, and so I started producing On the Tee with Elaine Crosby, Home for Dinner. Now I produce Food Circus and other things, yeah. It's a good time.
I remember that very first series because we did this show, we did the Jackson show and high school sports, and that was it. And we wanted to start some new shows. You were part of the first 3 or 4.
Yeah, we even got to audition people. You know, that was fun for the Home for Dinner show. And then first Aaron Wetzel Rigatini was the host of that. And then Adrian Sharp took it over from there. And yeah, now it's completely, I mean, where we've come is amazing, you know. Good mix of young people, old people, Noah and I being the old. A lot of good young talent here, you know. Fresh ideas, especially with sports. But Noah, T. Gerwig actually helped us out, Austin Curtis, all of them like with the whole sports thing, and David Rice with his podcast show, and Adam Bragginser over there.
There he is.
Very lucky to have the young talent with us too.
Very, I would say, varied life in the career of a producer at JTV, and you were one of the first to go out of state for JTV. Yep.
Well, back in the day, I went to Atlanta, Georgia when I was still at Ferris State when we were All-American City candidate. So we got to go to Atlanta, and so I got to document that. Went to Phoenix, Arizona for like 4 hours. Then we flew straight back. Chicago, we went back to Phoenix again. That time we stayed overnight, and that was a good time. You know, a little bit of traveling.
Beaver Island, Crystal Mountain.
Beaver Island, Crystal Mountain. Yeah,
That's
Crystal
right.
Mountain, that was, Beaver Island, that was interesting. That's a cool place.
Yeah, except for the plane flight.
Well, I do remember there was a fisherman that we interviewed that, you know, you didn't know if we could trust or not. He had to be a nice guy, but not somebody that, you know, you wouldn't want working on a plane. And then as we were leaving, I remember they said that the mechanic had some work to do on the airplane. And then we saw it was that same fisherman that was in charge of fixing the plane.
Right. He was also the mayor, and
yeah, the policeman, the only police officer walked out of the party store with beer. You know, it's a different place there.
It's very low-key, relaxed lifestyle on Beaver Island.
Yeah, it's a very cool place.
So you get to be seen by a lot of our viewers every day as our floor director. Tell us all about that and what all you do here.
Well, we produce, I do work the floor, so essentially it's almost like, you know, if you're the one flying the plane, I'm the one that's talking in your ear, when to wrap up the show, wrap up the segment, what commercials to come back with, slides, that sort of thing.
You do the Ask Brandon segment?
Yeah, I tolerate it. I didn't ask for it. But there you go, time to ask Brandon.
Ask Brandon.
You know,
this whole segment is Ask Brandon.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, yeah, I should get royalties for that. So we do 2 live shows every day, 4 days a week. I do Food Circus. I produce things like a video for the Dowley Center, Believe the Hype, Experience Jackson segments, Jackson shows when they need it, a little bit of everything, you know.
Well, today on Ask Brandon, I was going to ask you, and I didn't because it's, you know, in honor of you being on the show today, I was going to ask you, because on this day in 1978, the NCAA instituted Proposition 48, and I was going to ask you, what is Proposition 48? I'm not asking. You don't have to answer that one.
I just don't like being put on the spot. That's why I can't answer stuff. If I can Google it,
Constitutional amendments, propositions.
Yeah.
If they've got numbers, don't ask.
Yeah. I think we have a video or something to show them.
Do you have some photos?
I have photos and video. Yeah, we can do either or.
Oh.
Surprises. What do you guys want to do?
What do you want to do? Should we look at photos? Let's look at photos.
They're confused up there now. So this is me and my son, Barrett, and this is at Legoland in Auburn Hills. It's a really cool place. Obviously, all the sports, and he's just starting getting into sports, so we're excited about that. That's Emily and Barrett, again, at Legoland with the Harry Potter ride kind of right behind us. Yeah.
That's a ride?
It is a ride. You actually, you fly around in a circle, kind of like a Dumbo-type ride at the Disney World or something.
It's made out of Legos?
The ride is not.
Oh, good.
No, but some of the other stuff is, yes. And this is our favorite. This is a hippo. We love hippos. This is at the Toledo Zoo. We love going there. We go there a couple times a year.
You ever go to the mall and look at the hippo there?
I have taken him to the mall with the hippo and the giant chess board, because Barrett loves to play chess now, so we'll play chess, at the Westwood Mall. And that's at Mott Children's Hospital just for a checkup there. And we like to do funny poses, whatever we do.
Nice. Barrett's actually come in and done some work here. He sat here. I understand he pretends he's running the show, right?
He does, yeah. He's preparing to take your job someday. He loves to ring the bell, and he's practicing. So something to plan for just in case. If you retire someday.
Good to know.
I'm sure you won't, but.
We asked all of the Meet the Staff folks to put together a clip. Did you?
I did.
Oh.
I did. Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Let's roll it.
We are back at Manchester Market in Manchester to check out all the new additions this fabulous market has to offer, including a fabulous beer and wine section, a larger seating area in the cafe, amazing artisan bakery, Grand River Butchery, Iorio Gelato, and Perky Pantry that is a unique grocery experience that includes Michigan-made products and so much more. Delicious food and great friends is what they're all about. This is one of my favorite places to shop, and we're about to see why.
Diverse habitats also means a diversity of wildlife. Grab your binoculars and your camera and visit Dowley for abundant wildlife viewing and nature photography opportunities throughout our 300 acres.
It's an opportunity to celebrate history, not just learn about it, but to immerse yourself in it so that you feel like you're walking into history. And our displays and demonstrations are geared to provide that unique experience for people that participate in this.
And the immersion, like you mentioned, is such a big part. I look around, I see so many men and women in period-accurate clothing.
Oh, so good. Thank you so much. I just want to keep talking to you about food and stuff,
I cannot thank Elise and Allison Houston enough for hosting me and delivering on such an amazing meal.
I ensure that we maintain a healthy working relationship with Jackson Public, but most importantly with the students within those schools. That's from elementary to the high school. So what that entails is ensuring that their safety is number one, their mental health and well-being is number two, and they feel like they have an outlet within a police department. Helps them kind of understand that all uniformed officers aren't bad.
We've got the B class, the beginning B class apiary. The class can bring a hive out here, and we help them with the hive hands-on learning out here. Our goal is for everybody to be a sustainable beekeeper.
Thick cut bacon. That seasoning is good too. He's got the magic blend, remember that he was talking about earlier, but like I said, the first thing I always look for is the bacon cheeseburger on the menu. He's got the doubler, so you cannot go wrong with that. I'll give this.
Awesome. Well, we saw a lot of food because you created Home for Dinner, then Food Circus, and you've been the producer of every single episode. How many total episodes between?
No. I know that we've done at least 300 Home for Dinner episodes, and we've probably done at least 150 Food Circus episodes.
Wow.
I actually got a new one. We just filmed one with the Career Center as part of the Julia Child exhibit event. So that will premiere a week from Wednesday.
Now,
So,
you
yeah.
didn't, do you eat the food when you do the, because
If they offer it.
Julia Child, you asked me how the food was.
Yeah, that one I figured because they only had a specific amount of like plates, and then I think any extra were going to go to the kids. So I'd feel kind of bad if I said, you know, I'm sure they would have given me some, but I didn't want to take away from one of the students because they worked really hard. I actually filmed them earlier in the day, so I got to see the whole process, and it's very impressive what
Yeah.
they're doing out there. So.
Well, it is, but it's impressive that we have a cool show that documents the food
Yeah.
business in our community.
Yeah, if anybody wants us to highlight their restaurant business for a Food Circus show, they can give us a call and we can talk to them and, you know, try to work something out. So, you know.
That's right. We're
especially
always
new
looking for
places.
ideas.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any sports clips, but you're one of the shooters on high school sports and have been for many, many years.
I have, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's completely different. You know, it used to be two of us. We go to a game, and I would edit afterwards if it's football overnight, if it's basketball, sometime during the week. Nowadays, obviously, it's live, so I just help out the guys as they need me for setup, and then, then I'm just one of the down cam guys.
Awesome.
So
Well,
I
I'm
enjoy
looking
it.
at my list here, and the three things you said don't ask me about, I did not.
Not yet.
So,
Good job. Yeah. I think every year I give you a list of things not to ask. So,
Right.
Yeah. For the most part, you do pretty well.
yeah. Well, I think if I stop now, we'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Well, we love having you on our team, and thanks for being here on Meet the Staff.
Yep. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Brandon Dowley, JTV production manager, floor director, and Meet the Staff.
Applaud, Adam.
And remember, we had people